All right, so the next one is, I got the concept of the shield. I understand now that it is for me not having to deal with the Google updates, and we should care about Google. But what about the competition? What if someone else is using it? What if? BB, I'm going to give you a hard time here, buddy. I'm not picking on you. Well, I am picking on you specifically, actually, but this is for everyone else's benefit too. You can what if yourself into inaction. And that's exactly what it sounds like you're doing. Maybe I'm wrong, and forgive me if I am. But guys, you can what if yourself to death into not taking any action, period. What if is nothing other than negative imagination. So instead, like seriously, that's all. When you're what ifing situations, you're worrying about potential situations that are imaginary, right? You're imagining potential situations that haven't occurred. And you're just trying to circumvent, you're trying to find solutions for problems that don't exist. So don't do that. Instead, use your imagination on trying to imagine how it will work and how, if that makes sense. Flip it. It's imagination regardless. Worry and what ifing is negative imagination, and you could have positive imagination where you try to think about the, how to make it successful. And in my opinion, that's the way to go about it, because if you try to what if every scenario, you'll never take any action, period. And you're much better off. We just said this saying yesterday. It's better to take imperfect action than perfect inaction. And that's exactly what it sounds like from that type of a question. I hate what if questions because, and again, I don't mean to pick on you, but I'm just saying I hate what if questions because you can what if any sort of scenario that you can imagine. And that's not, in my opinion, just go out and do the damn thing. And then, as things occur, you resolve them, right? If any issues were to occur. Now, that all said, I also had seen a similar question, and BB, I don't know if it was from you, but even from just last week, as I was scrolling through the questions during the opening of this Hump Day Hangout today, I was looking at last week's questions, and I saw somebody say, well, what if Google catches on to RYS and syndication networks? What if Google catches on to and we've heard that over the years. Go to Google right now and search SEO Virginia. Tell me what you see as the #1 position. It's my Google site from a drive stack that I built that's not even a complete drive stack in May of 2015. Think about that, guys. That was 5 years ago. It's still ranked #1 for SEO Virginia, SEO Agency Virginia, Virginia SEO, number of keywords. It's an incomplete drive stack. And syndication networks we were just talking about, I've got syndication networks that are still valid from 2012 when I started building them. And so what if Google catches on to them? Well, that was 8 damn years ago, and they're still working today. And in fact, they're working better today than they ever were in a different light, because now they're an entity validator and solidifier. Before, they were just a method of link building. Okay. And RYS, same thing. What if Google catches on? There was another SEO guru out there that had a whole entire video about why he thought drive stacks were stupid and to not use them. Good. I like those kind of people, because then we're going to continue using them and we're going to continue benefiting from them while those dummies don't. You know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, there's other ways to do things too. I get that, guys. And I'm not knocking other methods. I'm just saying, for somebody to have such a closed mind and say, oh, well, I have determined, and Marco can comment on this, I have determined that this won't work. That's such small-minded thinking, in my opinion. And, again, those are the kind of people that find that's great. Continue thinking that. We'll continue using them and benefiting from them. So to wrap it up, BB, don't worry about that. Use them, especially if you use them the way that we build them or the way that we teach you to build them. Unless somebody else is using our exact same methods, you don't have anything to worry about. And it's very unlikely that they're going to be using our exact same methods. And even if they are using our exact same methods, you coming here and engaging with us on a weekly basis will give you an edge, because we can tell you how to power up over and above whatever your competitors are doing, which is really just comes down to link building at that point. So Marco, I know you've got some things to say about this.
I'm going to go to August of 2015, end of August, when we released the original RYS Academy, and the guy, excuse me, with the, well, what if Google closes the loophole? Remember that?
Yeah.
What if Google closes the loophole? 2015. Now, we had a ton of people buy in 2015. And a ton of people who didn't. One of those people who didn't is the guy who said, what if? Well, he's still wondering what if, because it's still working. But what if tomorrow? What if the fucking world ends tomorrow? Like, nothing is promised, right? All we have is right now and what we're doing right now. Man, if you're doing the do right now, then tomorrow doesn't make a difference, because tomorrow you can just do more of it. Okay. And so then you happen to be, excuse me, in a niche. And think of the possibilities of you being in a niche where there's another person that's using the exact same methods, the exact same way as you're doing it, as you've learned it, as you've approached it. That's nearly impossible. Because once you, and then once you have it, I mean, it's just doing more of it. But in the unlikelihood that happens, think about it. Think about the possibility. Think about what we're talking about. What are the chances? Can this actually happen? Would this? Guys, I practice entity-based, worryless SEO. That includes my competition, because I don't care. Literally, I don't care who the competition. I even stopped doing competition analysis because it makes no difference anymore. Doesn't matter. Once I go after a niche, that niche is mine. Or once I'm working with someone to go after a niche, that niche is ours. It makes no difference. Competition. I don't care. When I come on, they better start worrying about me. Now they better be doing, what if Marco comes out after this niche? That's what you should be worried about. Other than that, dude, go do the do and do more of it, and then do more of it. Build your system, get that system in place so that you can systematize and it's repeatable. And then you just do it again and again and again and again and again. You just do more of it. So what if someone comes in, then you expand your stack. They expand it, you expand it more. They do link building, you do more. That's it.
That's it.
And as a matter of fact, it's competition is healthy because it keeps you on your toes, keeps you from slipping.
It is. And so I just pulled this up just to, I mean, again, just to, as an example, guys, it's pulling my map, and it might just be because that's, you know, it sees my IP and, you know, I'm local. But there's it is, number one. And it has been for 5 years. And for whatever reason, the map's not showing here. So I'll have to investigate that. That should be my GMB map. But my point is, guys, and look, it's an incomplete, this is a very poorly done G site that only, this is all of the RYS stack right here. That's the entire stack right there. You can see it. It's all embedded right here. And it's not anything like what we do now. And yet here it is 5 years later, it's still number one, guys. And I've never done anything to this, period, other than that's it. Like, I mean, I built it and then built some links to it way back when, and that was it. I've never touched it since, and it's still number one today. So for those of you that say, you know, what if? That was 5 years ago, guys. And it's you know, you can what if yourself into taking an action is what I meant. And I mean that, guys, don't do that. So anyways.
And for BB, if it feels picked on, you are, but then again, you're not, man, you're getting game. You're getting shit for free that you shouldn't be getting. You're getting schooled into how to do the do that we do. And just, again, systems and more of it. That's it.
Yeah. And take the criticism constructively. You know what I mean? Like, we understand you're here to gain a better understanding and to be able to beat your competition. And so if we're a bit harsh, we mean it with all due respect, for real. That, and I mean that, guys. So anyways, BB, I'm not picking on you. I hope you understand that.